Hello again, and welcome to another Microsoft Mini tutorial. In this tutorial, I will be using Microsoft Word. Now, in Microsoft Word, on the Home tab, there are these things called styles. And I'll tell you right now that a lot of people shy away from styles. But I'm going to tell you that you shouldn't do that. Styles is one of the most powerful things you can do with Microsoft Word. So I will explain today how to use styles and the power that styles has on your document. And I will be uploading future videos more about styles going in depth. So let's start off. First of all, I already have a document prepared, my wonderful document, as you can see is my title here, by Robert A. Young. And then I have headings here. My very first heading, as you can see, is Cooking Without Flavor. And then underneath that, I have a dummy paragraph. There's nothing really in there except, a dummy paragraph. And then I have another heading called Cooking with Flavor. And then I have another heading here called Spices that Complement Each Other. I have another heading that says Spices that Contradict Each Other. And then finally, Cooking with Too Much Flavor. So a really simple, easy document. Now, it is boring. There's no formatting, there's no styles, it's just downright boring. So I'm going to fancy this document up using styles. Now, to do that, again, on the Home tab, this is your style area. I want to point out that to the right of styles, there are 3 buttons. This second button allows, when you click on it, allows you to go down so I can actually see more styles that are in this list. I'll go ahead and click it, and you can see this style area will roll up. Here it goes. Okay, did you see that? Now, this is an up arrow, which allows me to roll upwards through my styles. Okay, that's kind of fancy. It's nifty. I've got one row, I have a second row, third row, and then I have a fourth row. So this down and up arrow allows me to see all my styles. Now, another way of doing that is another button here, which is called the More button. And when you click the More button, it actually opens up the entire list so you can see all the styles. Now, if you clicked on it and there was way too many, you'll actually have a scroll bar to the right where you can scroll up and down. To close this list, I'm just going to click up here to the right of any tab in a blank area just one time. Clicking in a blank area will close the list, and you can see that I am back to a single view. Now, how do you use these styles? First of all, what I'm going to do is I'm going to select my heading. Now, here's the cool tip. If you stay real close in the margin area, stay away from your text, but in the margin area, you'll notice there's an arrow pointing towards your text. And if I click, it selects the text for me. I don't have to worry, am I too close? Did I miss anything? No, just one click and it selects your text. So I'm going to format this document really fast, and you're going to see some really cool things pop up. So the first thing is I have selected the heading, my wonderful document, and in my style area on the Home tab, I will click the More button. And I notice in my More button that there is a style here called Title. And that's what this is. This is a title of my document. I will click Title, and you notice how it centers. It changed the font, it enlarged the font, and it's centered. It's automatic formatting. This is so cool. Now, take your mouse, put it to the left of your subtitle, click, and the subtitle is highlighted. Now, click the More button. Again, I'm over here. Click your More button. And since this is a subtitle, hey, lo and behold, I have a style called Subtitle. I will click that. And again, that is centered and smaller print. Now, I have two types of headings in my document. The first type of heading are what I call main headings. The first one is called Cooking Without Flavor. Again, I'm in the margin, one click, and I've selected it. And then in the More button, where I can see all of my styles, I have a heading 1. And when I click on it, again, notice it bolded it, it looks bigger. This is cool. Now, I'm going to scroll down to my next heading, which is called Cooking with Flavor. Now, this is, even though it's my second heading, I'm still going to select it using the margin. Click in the margin to select it. I'm still going to make this a heading 1. Now, heading 1 is right here. I don't have to hit the More button every time. I'm going to click heading 1. And again, real fancy. So my first heading, which is a heading 1, was Cooking Without Flavor. My second heading is Cooking with Flavor, also a heading 1. And my third heading, way down here, is going to be Cooking with Too Much Flavor. Again, put your mouse in the margin, click, and again, make this a heading 1. Now, I have created my main headings, but I do have two subheadings. My first subheading, or second heading, or smaller heading, is this spices that complement each other. Again, put your mouse in the margin outside of your text, click, and this is not going to be a heading 1, it's going to be a heading 2. It's not as important as the first heading, so it is less than. It's smaller. The font, you can see the font is a little bit smaller. I'm going to scroll down, and I'm going to click to the left. I'm going to click in the margin to the left of my second little heading. Go ahead and click and choose again, heading 2. Now I'm going to go all the way back to the top. And I just do this by holding out the control key with my thumb, using my right hand, holding down the control key and clicking the home button, all on the right hand, using the keyboard. Now, you're looking at this saying, wow, that's a quick way to format it. I formatted the title. I formatted the subtitle. I formatted my main headings. And I formatted my subheadings. Wow. And you're thinking, okay, is that all there is to this? And no, it is not. On the Design tab to the right of Themes, you're going to see this huge list right here called Document Formatting. And right now, the document formatting that is selected when you hover over it, it's called This Document's Style Set. And that basically means, I'm going to go back to the Home tab, that I'm using these styles. I'm going to go back to the Design tab. But notice that there are other different styles. Now, what these document formattings are is they'll tell you how they want the headings to look, how they want the titles and subtitles to look. So, for example, if I click, now notice my heading and subheading are centered. But if I click this fourth one, which is called Basic Stylish, and click on it, notice that my heading is now huge. It's large and it's left aligned, not center anymore. And my name looks nice. Now, take a look. Notice the Cooking without Flavor and the Cooking with Flavor. They're different colors now. And also notice your subheadings, how they look as well. So you're thinking, well, wait a minute. Where did the color come from? I didn't choose colors. That came from the Themes button. The Themes button does two things. Let's go ahead and click on Themes, and you'll notice with the A's. If you actually click through these A's, see some things happen. But notice also that underneath the A's are these little color squares. And basically what that means is that you're formatting your document based upon that color scheme. So I'm going to go ahead and click on this one called ION. I have no idea how to pronounce that. ION, I guess. So I'm going to click on it. Scroll to the top. Again, that's my heading, my subheading, and my main heading 1. My title, subtitle, and heading 1. So the color has changed on this. And again, keep an eye out on the font. The font might also change. Let me do another style. This time I would choose organic. Oh yes, look at the font. Look at this W. Look at your font. Your title has definitely changed. The W is more like the V's are crossing each other. Your subtitle became smaller. This is actually, again, a different color. Now, what we're doing is we're playing around with the different themes, which changes the fonts and changes the color. And notice this. All I'm doing, I still have it open. I'm just hovering over them. I'm not even clicking. And I can actually see what it's doing to my headings. This is really cool. Now, keep in mind, themes is cool. It changes your fonts and it changes your colors. But don't forget about the document formatting. The document formatting changes the alignment, changes the bold, changes the size, on and on and on. So again, the second one here is called Basic Elegant. That's what that looks like. Look at my heading. The next one after this is called Basic Simple. Looks really nice. Now my heading's colorful. Title up the top. This one here is called Basic Stylish. That's what I had before. And on and on and on. You just need to play with these. I like this last one here. This one right here, which is called Centered. Look at that. Notice Centered also gave me a nice line above my heading. Wow. And a nice line below my heading. I mean, this is cool. So what we've been doing is we've been modifying our document by applying different styles. I've only used 4 styles. I've used the heading 1 style, the heading 2 style, the title style, and the subtitle. But there are others that you can play with. Just go ahead and select your text and then choose some other ones and see how they work. And after I modified my document by using preset styles, then I went to the Design tab and I chose from the themes a theme where I can enjoy the font and the color scheme. And then the third and last thing we did was I chose a document formatting. And look at all the different document formattings. There's 2 rows of them, and they are beautiful. So right off the bat, first thing I want to say, oh, look at this one. Look what it did to my headings. This is nice. I love this one, actually. So I just want to say, play with your styles. Open a document, start applying styles to them, and start applying the Design tab with themes and document formatting, and just have fun. Now, understand, we're not done. This is just day 1 of learning about styles. There is more to come. Now, it's not going to be tomorrow, but look in the future. The next time a Word video is produced on my blog, I will be doing styles number 2. I'll be going deeper into styles. All right, take care. Please thumbs up if you like the video. Go ahead and subscribe because I've got a lot more coming. Leave a comment down below. All right, everybody, take care.